Hello, this is David Barron. I have been a hypnotist professionally for 25 years. I figure I've worked with maybe 20,000 people over the course of my experience professionally, and I'm just here to sort of give some pointers and personal experience with hypnosis. For those who have done hypnosis before, there is an ideal response that hypnotist subjects can demonstrate. The ideal response always starts off with their eyes are closed. Maybe you do an eye lock induction. Their eyes are sealed tightly shut. They even struggle to open them. And of course you say sleep, and they close their eyes and they slump over, and they just continue to follow the instructions and experience all the incredible things that happen in hypnosis. Now that is the ideal. And when you get it, it's great, but not all hypnosis processes happen like that. In fact, not even all good hypnosis processes happen like that. The example is I was working with a client. We were working remotely, and all of the indicators were telling me that she was not really following along. Her eyes would open occasionally, she would move things around, she would adjust in her seat, she wasn't perfectly still, but still she was following my instructions, and we were working with cravings, and every time I instructed her to do something, she nodded her head that it was done, and at the end of the session, we concluded, her eyes were open, and she just started to gush at her response, which is, that was amazing. You are so good at this. You know, things like that really sort of boost my ego and make me feel like I'm doing the right thing. But I want to tell you, during the hypnosis session, I was wondering if this was one of my clients that I was just going to say, hey, this wasn't working out, I'm not going to charge you. But it turns out she had an incredibly positive response. The lesson from this, quite simply, is only judge by the results. Again, judge by the results. Everyone who has a hypnosis experience, they're going to have their own hypnosis experience. Some of them are going to be this ideal response that every hypnotist thinks is awesome. But some of them are going to be way outside the norm. But still at the end, you have to test it. And that's when you know you earned your fee for helping them. And for example, with cravings, I always just ask the person, try to want a cigarette, try to want alcohol, try to want chocolate, and just notice what happens. And again, they measure the result. They say, well, it's not there, or it's silly. So again, going back to it, the lesson is measure your hypnosis by the results you give. I hope this has been helpful to you. What you'll notice, this is one of my first videos. I am doing this from the void of blackness. This is what my hypnotist subjects see when I'm working with them through Zoom. Hopefully I'll have some of those to show you here shortly. But if you have questions, of course, you're welcome to call me. Or send me an email. However you want to do it, I'd love to help. I am here to support, first of all, anyone who wants to make a change using hypnosis, but I'm also here to support any hypnotist who want to help people make change. The world needs some very good and compassionate hypnotists out there, and I sincerely hope that you become one of them. Again, thank you very much. Please take care.